What's up, everybody? This is Matt. We're going to start the second installment of the Jeep CJ5 rebuild series. We were able to get the body off just a minute ago. I had a buddy stop by and he was able to help me and Ross pick it up and carry it outside and get it set on a pallet and wrapped in a tarp to protect it for whenever we get ready for that part of the project. But for today, I'm going to work on trying to get the motor and transmission out so I can start getting everything else off the frame so I can sand the frame and give it a good spray paint job. So again, this is just like a budget build. I'm not going all out, powder coating the frame, all that good stuff. So I'm just going to make sure the rust is off of it, make sure there's no weak spots in the frame anywhere, and then just touch it up with some spray paint. Alright, I'm going to mark the output yoke and I'm going to mark the drive shaft so we can be sure to get these back on the same way so we don't have any vibrations. Alright, get out of there. Alright, I just realized the exhaust was still hooked up. So we're going to take that off before we pull the motor, obviously. Alright, now that I got the weight off this strap, I can take it off so I can get to the bolts right here. Alright, as you can see, the motor mounts are separated from the frame. The strap appears to be holding. Everything back here looks good. We got a strap to the front and one to the back to try to keep the motor straight. Keep the transmission from falling down to the ground, basically. Alright, we're back. So last night I was able to get the motor and transmission and transfer case out of the CJ, and today I'm going to be separating the bell housing from the motor because we're taking the motor out of the 74 CJ and we're going to mate it to this bell housing and use this T150 transmission. The T15 in the older style CJ is actually a stronger 3-speed transmission, but it needs to be rebuilt. So as I said, this is a budget build, so we're going to use the T150 because it seems to be good to go. So we're going to retain that, even though it's probably not quite as good as the transmission attached to the donor engine that we're going to use. So, but I am going to keep the T15 in case this ends up being bad also, and if I have to rebuild one, I'm going to rebuild the T15 instead of rebuilding the T150. So that's the plan. So let's get this separated and get the motor out of my shop. Okay, I thought it was worth mentioning. This is something that I always do. If I'm taking bolts out of something and I want to make sure, like these aren't all the exact same on the bell housing. So get a piece of cardboard, draw out the pattern, and then as you pull the bolts out, poke holes in the cardboard and stick them right there, and you won't get them mixed up. Just a little tip. I'm forgetful, so anything helps. I got the T150 separated from the 258, and it actually looks pretty good. Like, things are in better condition than I thought they would be. Gonna replace the flywheel, the clutch, all that stuff whenever we're swapping it, so it doesn't really matter, but it just is good to know that it was taken care of and it wasn't just completely shot when we got it. So. That's gonna wrap it up for this weekend. I feel like we got a lot done for the first real weekend working on the project. Got the motor out, got the transmission separated from the motor, got the transmission and everything clean, well, pressure washed. Got the frame rolled out, got it pressure washed. So next time I come back out here, everything should be dry. I'll be able to do a deep clean, kind of use like brake cleaner and some degreaser and really scrub on the transmission and bell housing and transfer case and get all that looking like brand new. Hopefully looking like brand new. And then on the frame, it'll be dry, so I can take the shocks off, get the exhaust off, all the brake lines, all that, without getting mud and sand all in the shop and in my face in the process. So I'm pretty pumped on all the progress, so have a good week, and until next time. Subscribe to the YouTube channel or follow us on Instagram at @ThatJeepAdventure to keep up with the CJ5 rebuild.